Good evening, Biafrans. Welcome back to our channel, Freedom Fighters, and those that are interested in the freedom of Biafrans. Please listen. I just want to rephrase your memory on this. And this is one-on-one with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one-on-one. A very calm interview, conducted by a lovely journalist. Okay, I want to release it. Then after that, we'll talk.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
Very weak.
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind. And independent Biafra means going back to the way we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing
Or
else.
death. Yes.
Or death.
That's correct.
If push comes to shove,
Yes.
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So no war. You've ruled out the
Absolutely. I
of
don't
war.
believe in war. No war. When I say Biafra or death, I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nation, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
All the 500 plus.
everyone together to say this is all. Others can delegate, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your
Is it
position.
too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust.
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? The seaport, used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had this which is Portsmouth, Southampton, everywhere. You had harbours and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
Value system. We value lives, they don't value lives. Value system. We value education, they don't value education. Value system. We will value technology, they don't value technology. We value development, they don't value development. And these are two parallel lines that can never meet. And that is Fulanization and Islamization. And forget about now that you feel Tinubu is a Yoruba person. No, he is still into that Fulanization and Islamization agenda. Islamization, making things very difficult for people. Not talking about development, but talking about how people will suffer. Abandoning people in the hands of terrorists to be killing. Not putting effort trying to curb the killings and insecurity, but left it at bay as if it doesn't matter. That is jihad movement. Jihad. They are killing people. All right? You heard Nnamdi Kanu. He said he will push. He will push to the end. If the end means his life, then he will push to the end. And I tell you the truth, he has proven to be what he preaches. Rare gem. Nnamdi Kanu is a rare gem. No war, but they are bringing war to our doorpost. Every day they bring war to our doorpost. But I thank God for somebody that is very fierce, Simon Ekpa, who has what it takes to counter them. They run whenever they see Biafra Liberation Army. They die in mass whenever they meet them. I don't know how God is doing it, but they don't stand Biafra Liberation Army. They kill them, they maim them, they destroy and turn them round. And that is what we should be thanking God about. If not, these people will troop in mass and go and kill as many as possible. If they didn't receive counter force that gave them water, every day they will go and they will kill as many as possible. Every week they will do it. But now that they received this water, I tell you, they will shift their ground. And the story will change. They will now be using media. They will now be using people. They will now do this, they will now do that. So that people will know the real story, the real gist. But we know the gist. I must continue to tell the world the real gist. That is if they care to hear. If they don't care to hear, then they should go with the garbage. We don't care.